Dire team banned.
Alright, hello here, welcome to another DotA is Hard in-house. I'm Project Swift and I'm bringing you some fun-filled fun entertainment of funny fun times this evening. We've got a Captain's Mode match, so this should be good. This is our first in-house in a week. We missed our usual Saturday one. I was predisposed, sorry about that, couldn't run the in-houses, but I hope you all had some fantastic DotA times without me. So, I hope that everyone can hear me. I got informed last time I did this on the Wednesday that I had forgotten to turn my mic on for the in-game chat, so anybody watching live on DotA 2 would not have heard me, so I had to stay up late to edit the videos and get them up on YouTube as quickly as possible. So, I hope you all enjoyed that and hope you went back and watched it and sort of reviewed what you all the interesting little mistakes you made and all the good plays that you did. So, for those of you who don't know, this might be your first video that you're watching. Here at DotA is Hard, we're an Australian-based DotA gaming group. We're aiming to sort of improve the Australian DotA community, because there's not much going on right now, but we want to sort of make people a bit happier, a bit friendlier when they're playing. We want to try and sort of train the annoyingness out of some of the DotA community in Australia. But also we focus on skill, so we're trying to sort of up the general skill levels.
5 seconds remaining.
We've got plenty of new players here, so we like training new players and we like helping them out and teaching them all the good stuff. Please check us out on Facebook under DotA is Hard. Please check out our YouTube channel titled DotA is Hard, but it's at youtube.com/ProjectSwift, DIH, so it's under my name. And please join our DotA 2 chat in DotA 2 under DotA is Hard, and please join our Steam group if you want to be a part of the in-houses. The messages on the Steam group are how everybody gets hold of us, so please join in. So this week we've got two of our regular captains. These two captains usually go at it at least once a week. So we've got EJ on one team and the Chicken King on the other team. So these two captains are fairly regular biffers here at DotA is Hard, so they do give some interesting matches. A couple of the strategies that EJ brought up the last couple of weeks have been rather interesting, rather fresh, and he's thought them through quite well. Chicken King goes for a little bit more sort of traditional strategies that you might have seen in pro games or something, so picked up some other strategies from other players, but have been their effectiveness has been proven. So he tends to stick with those, but they do make for some very interesting matchups, these two. So this game we've got EJ captaining the Dire team, and we've got the Chicken King captaining the Radiant team. We've got fairly experienced players on both teams with a little bit of a mix of skill either side, so it should be interesting. The Dire team have banned out Bat Rider and Keeper of the Light, so two good, strong sort of counter push heroes. So Keeper of the Light is very strong at counter pushing as well as pushing. Bat Rider is mostly excels at sort of the traditional DotA standoff, so when you got 5 on one side of the river, 5 on the other side of the river, just looking at each other, wanting to take a tower down. That's where Bat Rider excels. So he's very good at sort of those anti-push strategies. So if they're trying to push you, Bat Rider is a good one to get in there and stuff up the pushes by picking off one hero. It's like a Pudge. So Pudge throwing the hook in disrupts that push, whereas Bat Rider can blink in, lasso somebody, and drag them out. So yeah, very much disrupts that push strategy. Where on the Radiant team, we've got a ban of Dirge and Tinker, so both two very strong team fighters. Dirge's Tombstone and his ultimate absolutely shreds team fights, as well as Tinker's March of the Machines and Rockets. Thrown in with their other skills, they can be both quite deadly heroes. We've got a first pick of Bounty Hunter on the Dire team, so very good offlane solo. Seen a lot of play recently, so not really a surprising pick up there. On the Radiant team, we've got a first.
Storm Spirit has arrived.
We've got I am unsure if Chicken King ran out of time then, or if he's disconnected, or what's going on. but ran out of reserve time and just got picked to Storm Spirit, so I am unsure there. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I didn't really notice that as it was counting down. So we've got a first pick of Windrunner, so good offlane solo, and then we've got a Storm Spirit, so that will be interesting. Very strong solo mid, very strong at initiating, and also picking off weaker heroes, so quite good at that. So, this will be interesting. I do not... I'm just going to check really quickly and see if he's still connected. So, just enjoy yourself for a moment. I'm going to fiddle. God, why can't I just bring him up? Well, I don't know if I'm the only one who's still connected, because that time is just ticking away. I am rather confused. Have they just made... We've got a pickup of Anti-Mage, so EJ is still here, just using up a lot of his time. So... also a pickup of Venomancer, so there's your safe lane combo there. So we've got an Anti-Mage and a Venomancer, very strong slow with very high damage of Mana Break. So those two will probably be going up against the solo bottom Windrunner. So the slow against Windrun and the blink as well should be quite effective against the solo Windrunner. So seems that everyone is still connected. That just completely threw me off my game and threw me off my casting there. So alright, I'll get back into it, I guess. We've got a pickup of Lena, so good solid stun, solid AoE with her massive damage ultimate. Can pick off heroes like Bounty Hunter or Vandermancer in almost one hit as soon as they step out. So that will be interesting. It looks like Lena will be going probably the support role on the safe lane. With, I would guess, Windrunner in the long lane and Storm Spirit in the mid lane. We've got a ban out as Sven. So Sven is a very strong carry, has been seeing a lot of play recently, like the Bounty Hunter, for similar reasons. So the gank gold, so when you kill another hero, you get a lot more gold and you get a lot more experience than you normally would, than you would have before that patch. So that has been out for a while now, and since those updates, the Bounty Hunter and Sven have both been seeing a lot of play. So, we got a ban of Dragon Knight. I don't know if Dragon Knight was an effective ban, because Dragon Knight is carry hero. Right now, the Dire team already have their carry hero, so they've got... Bounty Hunter for the off lane, and it looks like these two will be the safe lane. So they'll be wanting to ban out solo mid heroes right now. Bans here, so the Dire team are banning out carries. They do have a Storm Spirit which can run as a carry. Here we are. Storm Spirit is quite an effective carry. It's like Necrolite, or so Necrolite, relying on the sort of mana regeneration, able to spam those abilities.
Dire team ban.
Enigma was a decent ban there. They can happily ban out a jungler. So banning out the jungler was good ban, and Enigma and Bounty Hunter can go quite well together. Just this sort of the sneaking around black hole into all that massive burst damage is quite effective. Similar to Enigma works very well with Rikimaru. So a Rikimaru and Enigma combo is very strong. The smoke, especially from Rikimaru, goes quite well with the Enigma. We've got a ban of Magnus. So we have seen Magnus run a solo mid a few times in these games. So that was a better ban. So they've got a ban of a jungler and a ban of a solo mid. Also, and the team fight elements of Magnus. But I don't feel that Magnus synergizes too well with the heroes that they have at the moment. He does go quite well with Anti-Mage. The sort of the Empower move that gives the extra damage and the cleave would go quite well with the Anti-Mage if he decided to rush a Battle Fury. But with the Venomancer, I don't think it goes quite well.
Radiant
So we've got
team
a 4th pick of Nyx Assassin, so I'm guessing that will be their solo mid hero. Possibly also a tri-lane of Anti-Mage, Venomancer and Nyx Assassin, but I don't think that will be run, as that will have the 2 melee heroes. But the stun and the Gale and the extra damage from Mana Break will work quite effectively.
Dire
And we've
team
got a
pick.
4th pick of Tidehunter for the Radiant team, so Tidehunter maybe going tri-lane of Lina, Tidehunter and a carry. Could also be Windrunner, Lina and carry bottom with Tidehunter solo long lane.
Disruptor.
We've got a final pick of Disruptor there, so
Radiant
Disruptor
team
will
pick.
give them much more team fight. The Glimpse, we'll see a lot of interesting plays. Alchemy is quite an effective Disruptor player. She times her glimpses very well. So the use of Glimpse and Kinetic Field with Static Storm will wreck their team fights quite a bit, especially against the Storm Spirit. As Storm Spirit jumps into a fight, he can just be
10
glimpsed
seconds
straight
remaining.
back to where he came from. So that will take him out of the team fight,
5
or he will have to come into the team fight on twice as much, costing twice as much mana. We've got a final pick of Viper, so Viper will be the carry for the team. So, interesting lineup. I'm predicting probably Windrunner solo long lane with Lina, Tidehunter and Viper being the tri-lane on the safe lane. And we've got... could it also be an aggressive tri-lane of... just having a look, an aggressive tri-lane of the Viper, the
Prepare
Windrunner
for
and the
battle.
Lina would be quite interesting as well, with the Tidehunter going solo safe lane. But we'll get down to this, we'll have a look and see how it goes. So we've got the Chicken King, the captain, playing the Viper. On the Windrunner we've got Mizuko going solo safe lane, yes. The Tidehunter is being played by Gamgee, going support role on the safe lane. Sorry, she's going on the long lane, my bad. We've got Riddick playing the Storm Spirit, hasn't chosen a lane, and we've got Lina on the... Juicy playing the Lina, going top lane with the Windrunner as well. So, doing classic 2-1-2 DotA by the looks. No, there's pings going for the bottom lane, so it looks like that the Lina will be heading
30
bottom
seconds to battle.
to help out with the tri-lane. So, on the Dire team, we've got EJ, the captain, playing Nyx Assassin, going for a fast bottle with the healing salve and 3 iron branches. So we'll be going very heavy ganking role in this game. We've got Bounty Hunter being played by Mr. Zombie, dropping some wards down in the Radiant jungle. That will be able to see the rune there and give him lots of defense. This point, yep, just dropping a quick
The
ward
battle
down.
begins.
I don't know if Tidehunter saw him there, but that will block the pull cam. We've
Double
got
damage.
Deadline playing the Venomancer on the top lane, as well as Sausage playing the carry. The Anti-Mage has gone very heavy last hitting with a bit of... has picked up the Quelling Blade for the last hitting, the Stout Shield for a bit of harass block, and then a little bit of regen. But he does have the his 2 supports here with plenty of regen in order to back him up. And then finally, we've got the Disruptor playing the... Disruptor being played by Alchemy. Pings on this lane, so... Windrunner has jumped in with a double damage rune. Good shackle there, but right under the tower, so unfortunately they won't be able to capitalize on that. Windrunner has done some warding, warded there herself, and has warded this rune spot as well. So we've got good wards coming from both teams, both safe lanes. The safe lanes on both teams have warded quite effectively. Storm Spirit, as you can see here, has gone for very heavy last hitting, has got getting 8 damage out of all that. So putting his last hitting power up quite effectively. Has picked up a little bit of regen, but with the range against the Nyx Assassin, he will be able to out-harass the Nyx Assassin unless Mana Burn starts getting spammed. So that will be interesting. So there's a little bit of last hitting power going on there. On the bottom lane here, we've got Bounty Hunter doing standard Bounty Hunter things. Staying invis, soaking up all that experience. And with this ward here, they won't be able to do any pulls. Ooh, Yep, snipes in, jumps in, snipes a little last hit, Shadow walks away. Took a little bit of harass there. Copped an anchor smash as well as a hit from the Viper, so taking a little bit of damage. But with with these with this creep cam blocked off, there will be no pulling for the bottom lane until they're able to get some sentry wards. Sentry wards would be quite effective against both the bounty hunter and the ward here, so would be a very good investment for this bottom lane. On the top lane, Venomancer taking a lot of damage. Good little glimpse there, brought him back. They're going to dive in under the tower. He has been captured, and there is first blood going to the Venomancer. Anti-Mage blinks away before taking too much damage. So that was a very good first blood for them. Good pickup on the solo safe lane. The Windrunner teleporting straight back, ready to defend. Will be getting this experience from this creep wave. So good teleport in, but very good first blood coming out here. Venomancer has gone high damage build, so high DPS, has picked up a poor man's shield, so that will give him the damage block, as well as the Venomous Gale and Poison Sting will give him lots of harass, sort of this auto attack harass. Getting very aggressive, getting very much up in the Windrunner's face. So all that damage tick you can see there, so 10 damage, 15 damage, 3 damage from all the different sources of poison. So also the slow is quite effective. So there you are, going heavy harass from the Venomancer. This ward here is keeping it quite safe for the Windrunner, making sure that the Dire team cannot pull the lane and keep any experience away from her. So both safe lanes are doing quite well for the moment, considering. Unfortunately, first blood was given, but I believe she will learn from that mistake and move on from there. In the mid lane, we've got something coming up, a lot coming up. So I should bring up these last hits and denies. So Anti-Mage is leading it, getting quite a lot of farm and not copping much harass. Following is the Storm Spirit, getting lots of last hits in with all that extra damage, denying quite effectively. The Nyx Assassin has rushed a fast bottle, rushed a fast bottle, and will be able to start bottle whoring. So as you can see at this moment, Storm Spirit is getting out harassed by the Nyx Assassin at the moment. The Nyx Assassin has all this regen still waiting. Storm Spirit has burned through all the regen, but does have a lot of damage. So jumped up from 60 damage to 80 damage with those items. So fair bit going along there, but is in a dangerous situation as the Nyx Assassin still has all this regen. On the bottom lane, the Bounty Hunter has ticked up to level 5, has got a poor man's shield and a boots of speed, so doing alright. Has got 9 last hits under him, so that's alright. Doing better than the Windrunner on the other safe lane solo. This has been dewarded, but this is too close. It is still in range of the creep camp. So they still had to wait another 3 minutes for that sentry ward to tick over until they can start pulling. It is difficult sometimes to try and place the sentry ward in an effective place and still see the ward because you're unsure where the ward may be going, but try and place it sort of outside. So try placing it over here where it's won't block that creep camp. If you place it too close, I think the area looks like that. So placing it in these trees and over here will block the creep camp, but I believe placing it out here, past this rock I think is the marker. Placing it out there will keep it safe. Deny on the bottom tower, so lots of damage, lots of attack damage was put in by the bottom lane, but unfortunately not quite enough and they were able to deny it. The Nyx Assassin has hit level 7 now, so somebody died. My bad, who died? Yes, mid lane did die, so Nyx Assassin did pick up a kill on that Storm Spirit there. My bad, I missed that while I was explaining.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
sorry, I've just been messaged. Yes. Yes, I just got messaged about that dewarding thing, so they're watching it on the 2-minute delay. You'll be coming up. So shout out to Suru. Hi, thanks for watching. But yes, so on the picked up a courier. Nyx Assassin has sniped off the Radiant's courier, but got caught out. But no, will happily sneak away. Put on the spiked carapace, getting that little stun in there on the Viper, and gets away quite safely. So now that the bottom tower has been pushed, the tri-lane has shifted top. So they're aiming to bring that fight to the anti-mage, stop him farming so much. The bounty hunter sneaking in has put a track in. This Lina would be looking quite tasty to him as well. The bounty hunter sneaking over very close. Will when his shadow walk looks to run out, he'll probably jump in, do a little Jindar, and yep, track, put in a hit, cops a bit of a stun. Ooh, nice shackle shot there though. Did get invisible though, so won't be able to land any auto attacks on top of the bounty hunter. So he did invis out of that and got away from the most of the damage.
Invisibility.
This Windrunner's looking in quite a dangerous spot. Venomancer jump in, blink in from the anti-mage as well. That Windrun keeping him safe for the moment, but with the track speed, and the Venomancer slow, he was no real way that the Windrunner could get out of that. The Storm Spirit is sneaking, looking to try and pick someone off. Has the Invis rune, but I don't know if he'll be able to make much use of it by himself. Somebody's teleporting in, so we've got the Lina teleporting in. There's pings going on to the anti-mage, stun and a Dragon Salve missed. Good Gale on top of the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit needs to ball lightning out of that. Ball lightninged in the wrong direction, unfortunately. Balled straight into a bounty hunter. Anti-mage just blinked after him and jumped in and continued on with the fight. Looks like from this build here, Anti-mage has picked up 1 level in each and then has gone stats, so has opted for some last hitting power. Has picked up 3 levels in stats, I think. Good kill there on the Venomancer. Good shackle shot followed up by a stun and salve. Alright, so while we're doing shoutouts, apparently my other shoutout's been heard. There's a shoutout to Biscuit, thanks for watching. So, join in. Right now, Biscuit is one of our newer players, but wants to be a regular. Unfortunately, his internet's shit at the moment, so I'm gonna laugh at him. But yes, with the anti-mage's sort of stat build here, he's gone for the heavy last hitting, and he doesn't so much need the extra sort of damage from the mana break or the maneuverability from the blink, because he has the tri-lane there to support him. Good shackle shot coming in, but Bounty Hunter sneaks in and puts in 2 last hits. But Anti-Mage blinks in as well. Viper wants to come up and get in on the party. Wandering up, how is Viper doing? Viper's got 24 last hits with 2 denies, has picked up his treads. Nyx Assassin can see this, has snuck in. Will he go for it? Yes, puts in a hit. Stun, mana break, track as well. Viper put in a... Viper put his ultimate on, doing a little bit of damage to Nyx, but Bounty Hunter came in, threw the track on just before the Viper died, so they did get the track gold from that as well. So, now it's 10 minutes into the game. You can see the Dire are keeping up their wards, so they've got defensive ward for their tri-lane. Anti-Mage has copped a good shackle shot there, so blinks straight out. Ultimate from the Venomancer, and good shackle shot from the... good power shot from the Windrunner. Picks up the kill on the carry, so kills the carry off, but Venomancer did get a double kill out of that. So, bit of a trade there. It is worth it killing the carry, but getting the double kill out of it, yeah, sort of giving up the double kill, it wasn't as worth it, but getting the kill on the carry was very good. But as I was saying, the wards here, so you can see the Dire are keeping up their warding. Radiant's warding has slipped for the moment, but I did just see that Lina has picked up some Observer wards, has just yet to place it. The Storm Spirit was, I think, going in after an illusion, sort of did a ball lightning in after the illusion, realised what it was, and then ran away. The Nyx Assassin here has picked up Arcane Boots. Continuing with the bottle, has got a fair bit of money, so might be going for a Dagon. The Bounty Hunter has got a quarterstaff and a Sage's Mask, so it looks like he'll be going in Orchids, which is a fantastic item against their team. Against the Storm Spirit and the Lena and the Windrunner, Orchids will stomp all their spells, and against the Viper, it will completely stop the poison attack as well. So, quite an effective choice. Double Invis coming in here, lots of burst damage, though they don't get the track in though. Missed out the track unfortunately, so they didn't get the extra track gold there, but picked up the kill anyway. So, Disruptor is wandering around with boots, has got a little bit of gold. When you are playing a support role and you don't have much of an income, I thoroughly suggest just getting really cheap items. Spend that gold on something. So get a couple of branches, get a magic stick, sort of get a ring of basilisk, start building towards a Mackenzie. Just whenever you have little bits of money, I suggest spending it, because it just makes you that little bit more effective. So instead of just straight out buying a mechanism, go build up, buy that ring of regen, buy those GG branches, the iron branches. They will help you out much more than you think. They are actually quite effective items. So we've got Bounty Hunter and Nyx Assassin doing some effective roaming at the moment. So they've looking to find this tower. Bounty Hunter is wandering around. I think that the Anti-Mage just chased off the Tide Hunter. So Tide Hunter is standing out now. Lots of pings. They know the Bounty Hunter is there. But Anti-Mage is going in after the Tide Hunter. So a couple of pings are coming out. They are running in to help. Just missed that stun from the Lena, and Lena's going to cop a lot of damage. Ooh, Anti-Mage blinks in, securing that kill. Tide Hunter taking a lot of damage there underneath the tower. The Windrunner has teleported in, just missed the shackle shot, so the Bounty Hunter will sneak away. Viper has come in, put in a couple of hits, but Anti-Mage just blinks away. So, yes, that was a very good fight there for the Dire team in under the tower. They all limp away on a little bit of life. And all the while, the Venomancer did manage to push the top tower. Hasn't picked up any Plague Wards, so that was an impressive feat. Just sort of auto-attacked it down, I guess. They did have a lot of push and a lot of harass, and their tri-lane up top was quite effective. So getting the levels on top of the other heroes, the Venomancer was able to put that to his advantage and take down a tower, getting his carry that little bit of extra gold. And Anti-Mage has made a 14-minute Battle Fury. That is the correct amount of time to make a Battle Fury. Earlier the better. I personally think that once it hits sort of 20 minutes, if you can't get a Battle Fury, don't get a Battle Fury, because it's sort of the farming slacks off quite a bit. The farming effectiveness slacks off. Go for a nice safe Vanguard, I think. Then you can join in on the team fights. You have much more health, and there is much less chance of you dying. Lots of damage going on to the Tide Hunter. Tide Hunter uses his ultimate, sharks out all his spells, tries to get something out, does get a good shackle shot from the Windrunner, and they do manage to pick off the Anti-Mage. And the Nyx Assassin does go down as well, giving a double kill to the Windrunner. That was a very good pickup, very good cleanup. Unfortunately, the Tide Hunter did have to go down for that, but it was a good pickup on their two main players at the moment, the Nyx Assassin and the carry Anti-Mage. So that was a good trade, very good trade. Bounty Hunter found an Illusion Root. The Venomancer, looking a bit dangerous. Doesn't have a Gale, chucked out his ultimate. Lots of pings on the mid lane, so the pings on the Bounty Hunter, so that was a good use of the illusion there. Sent the illusion in, sort of sent them all running, lots of pings. They went, oh shit, there's a Bounty Hunter coming behind us, and they all backed off. That illusion, I think, definitely saved the Venomancer. They were fully prepared to dive in under the tower for that. So, good use of an illusion rune there. Pings on the Bounty Hunter. They did see the Bounty Hunter wandering around here. Sentry Ward has gone down. Good use of a Sentry Ward. So they might be able to catch the Bounty Hunter unawares here. So they can see him wandering around. Didn't bring him close enough to the tower. Another ward is put down. They might be able to pick him up. He has run out of invis. Needs one more hit. Yes, they do pick him up, ending his mega kill. That was quite impressive. Costed 2 Sentry Wards, but they do have this protection here from the Nyx Assassin as well. So, Good use of sentry wards there. Picked up, gave the Viper lots of gold for
middle
that kill.
tower is under attack.
Lots of warding going on here, so sentry ward, 2 sentry wards from the Dire team. The Nyx Assassin has put on his Spike Carapace. Unfortunately, Spike Carapace does not work very well against Viper. All of Viper's damage, or majority of Viper's damage, is over time. So yeah, it'll stop one tick. It'll reflect, what, 60 damage back onto the Viper? Stun him for like half a second, but it's not really that effective, rather than managing to reflect back a Laguna blade back on Lina. That's quite fun. What is it? Laguna blade. But yes, being able to do that. Good kill there from the Viper as well. Viper is now on a killing spree, so good little fountain dive there. Has picked up 2 kills. They're managing to turn it around a bit, but Bounty Hunter and Anti-Mage has jumped back in. Tide Hunter did get off his ultimate before being sniped off by the Bounty Hunter. Viper is going to go down as well. The Anti-Mage on very little life, but the Bounty Hunter will die for that. So, that was a 1-for-1 trade there. Storm Spirit went in after the Anti-Mage, but Anti-Mage blunk out of the way, taking him to the relative safely. Nyx Assassin has stepped in now. There's this juicy, ironic, picks him up quite happily, gets the track gold from that as well. Yep, juicy looking juicy. I enjoy that irony. And then we'll happily go on, move along, find a haste rune. That's the one. And a Storm Spirit on no mana. So, should be able to... Ooh, glimpsed back. God, that glimpse is a massive range. So I've used the haste rune now, keeping up with him, put in the stun, couple of hits, and gets picked up. The Storm Spirit goes down. Unfortunately got caught out without any mana. The mana burn would have kept him that way if he threatened to get any more mana. But, yeah, Storm Spirit caught in a bad situation there. Nyx Assassin capitalized on it. But, all in all, the Radiant team have been doing a fairly good job at sort of bringing it back. It was 12 for 2 at one point there, so they picked it up for 10 to 18. So, quite effective sort of, effective turtling coming in from the... Ooh, good pick up here. Stun in under the tower rage. Lots of attack damage, and they do pick him up. So that Bounty Hunter is getting a little bit cocky, running it in around underneath their tower. There he goes. Oops. Dust goes out, maybe. Storm Spirit sort of jumps in a little bit, but doesn't want to go all the way. So, it's just about to hit 20 minutes. Take a quick look at the graph. So there we are, steadily going down, a little peak up. So that was where the Radiant team have started to sort of drag it back, but it's slunk back down another 5,000. Similar looking thing in the gold, a little bit less of a dent though. The Anti-Mage has been keeping up quite effective buff. There's that anti-team fight from the Disruptor as well as the Venomancer, doing lots of damage over time. Venomancer did a very good ultimate, catching 4 out of 5 heroes with his ultimate, doing so much damage to them. 1, 2... Glimpse is on cooldown, unfortunately. They do pick up the... lots of... Oh, so close. Windrunner in a sort of dangerous situation. Lina gets picked up. Viper is now looking in a very scary spot. Gets beaten on by the Anti-Mage. Bounty Hunter does pick up the kill. That was unfortunate. They managed to get 1, but they did 3. The Viper does buy back into the game. Is determined to defend this tower. Nyx Assassin coming in. Oh, good combo there. Picks up the Nyx Assassin before he could jump in. That was a very good use of the Sentry Ward. Bounty Hunter is in under the tower though. Managed to... looking in a bit of a dangerous spot. Keeping there. But just sort of waited around. Went to see what the Windrunner could do. Could have happily picked up the Windrunner. Pings are coming out on him from his own team. The Nyx Assassin is pinging him. So probably telling him to get the hell out. Oh, the courier. Oh, does pick up the courier just as it was going. Boom. Just dies so close to dying. Oh, that was an epic stun. That was fantastic. Very well played stun from Juicy. Catching an invisible Bounty Hunter with a level 1 stun. That was quite impressive. I enjoyed that. good path prediction. He knew that he couldn't run up through there, and he did see him go up and around those trees, so stunning in here where he was, good, very good play. Yes, trying to predict other players' pathings is a very, very advanced skill, so very well played from the Lina there. Nyx Assassin, I just heard Nyx Assassin go invisible, so Nyx Assassin is coming in, picks up the Tidehunter, big stun. Tidehunter's Kraken Shell does keep him back. The Disruptor brings him back a little way with Glimpse, drops down a Sentry Ward, puts in a little bit, God, he's so close. 40 health. Oh, the Nyx Assassin does go down. The Viper is taking a lot of damage from Disruptor's ultimate, does go down. God, 1-for-1 trade, Viper on the Nyx Assassin. So that's two fairly key players for both teams getting picked off. Good ultimate coming in from the Venomancer as well, doing lots of damage to both the Windrunner and the Lina, keeping them low and sort of reducing the amount that they can put in. Good glimpse coming in from the Disruptor. Disruptor taking a lot of tower damage though. That will kill him. Venomancer ran in, used his Gale, and that will pick up the kill. There we go, picked up the Lina. Tidehunter teleported in, looking to pick up a few people, has dropped a little ward to cover his retreat, so they know where he's going. In amongst all that, the Storm Spirit died on the top lane, so I am unsure who picked him up.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Nope, can't find it. The Bounty Hunter killed him. Picked him off. Unfortunately, we've had a disconnect from the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit has been having a little bit of internet troubles this evening, so maybe a pause will be coming out. Alright, just doing a little pause there. Waiting for Storm Spirit to come back. Very unfortunate about those disconnects there. Alright, back. I just restarted the restarted the stream, so we had somebody reconnect, had somebody disconnect, reconnect. I will edit that out, so if you're going to be watching this on YouTube, you will be able to skip all that. But massive team fight. During the pause, we had a lot of chat how the Radiant team were Radiant team were complaining a bit, sort of saying, "Oh, it's over. Oh, it's GG," and then they just almost did a team wipe on the Dire team. So screw you guys. Have some positivity on your team. Come on, you can totally do it. It's not over until the throne goes down.
Top tower is under attack.
There, as you see, the sort of joking is coming out from there. So yeah, Miz was like, let's restart. I've got to go anyway. But, yeah, that was a fantastic team fight. Unfortunately, I only caught the end of it because I was sort of restarting the stream. Unfortunately, you guys missed it too. But if you wanted to go back and watch it, it's all good. So, yes, we are continuing this game, I believe. Alright then, continuing on, Disruptor's got some good support items. Glimpses just outside of the wall, unfortunately, but the Nyx Assassin did get good timing in there on the Windrunner. The Bounty Hunter is on very low life and almost went down to the Tidehunter, but does pick up the Tidehunter just before he died. Good. Ooh, very nice use of the wall there. The Nyx Assassin picks it up with the Dagon, finishes him off. Top tower is taking a lot of damage. The Storm Spirit's doing, will he? No, does not get the last hit on it, unfortunately. But, good work at taking it down. For those of you who don't know, your team actually gets more gold if a hero doesn't take the last hit on the tower. So if just the normal creeps kill the tower, your entire team collectively gets more gold, but if you put the last hit on the tower, that one hero gets more gold. So it is fantastic if your carry gets the last hit on the tower, but if you are being a very good support and want to give your carry the most gold possible, just let the creeps take the tower because they will get more gold out of it. Just depends on the situation and depends on your last hitting power. If you miss a tower, if you miss the last hit on the tower, you can say that. You can say your team gets more gold out of it. Storm Spirit in a dangerous situation here. Nyx Assassin coming in from behind. We got two heroes coming in from the side as well. And yes, Anti-Mage jumps in, picks up the kill. Has
Thy
picked up Black
life's
King Bar
weight
as well
in
as
mana
a
pay.
Yasha coming in on the Courier, so they will be going for Black King Bar, man to start, so very safe, very standard build coming from the Anti-Mage there, but it is very effective against the Radiant's lineup. By the way, Anti-Mage completely leading the last hits, completely, utterly leading the last hits and deniers board. Unfortunately, the other heroes are sort of lacking a little bit in items. 4 staff on the Windrunner and looking to go towards an Orchid Malevolent to sort of stop the Anti-Mage blinking around, as well as the Disruptor and Venomancer being so effective. Very good use of the 4 staff there. 4 staff out of the way, and then picking up the Disruptor as he tried to make something happen. Nyx Assassin is wandering in the back here, taking a lot of damage. Anti-Mage jumped in though, doing what Anti-Mage does, did get the Black Bar, which dodged the Tidehunter's damage, and then blinked away just before. Ooh! Still had the Black King Bar on, but the Windrunner just missed that as well. Venomancer on very little life, taking one more hit. There we are. The power shot from the Windrunner does pick up the kill. We've got Bounty Hunter wandering around. Bounty Hunter's looking up to probably pick up that Windrunner, do burst damage. Can probably see... No, can't see anymore. The creeps have died. Top tower's taking a little bit of damage, but nothing really to worry about. The other creep wave, so no defense is really needed there. This is an interesting ward. I don't know how to do the fog, unfortunately. I want to turn off the fog and see how much this can actually see. I know that I can't see past those trees, so I can't see sort of this area here. But up along there and down along here, I think it can all see. So that's an interesting ward. I've never seen that one before. Usually people just stick it up on this hill here, which gives fantastic. It's just like a spotlight in the Radiant jungle. The Storm Spirit going down to Nyx Assassin, making this push quite effective. The Anti-Mage jumps in, the defense quite effective. Anti-Mage jumps in, picks up the Lena in like 3 hits. Tidehunter taking so much damage, gets glimpsed back by the Disruptor. And Anti-Mage, as well as everyone else, just happily, easily picks up the kill. Tidehunter's Kraken Shell couldn't save him from the glimpse. Chicken King, the Viper, is in a lot of trouble. Nope. Wandering back quite happily. Has picked up Claymore, but unfortunately has been hampered quite a bit, but does finally get the Shadow Blade. Almost 30 minutes on the Shadow Blade, but has taken a fair beating. Has taken 8 deaths and has been picked off quite a bit by the Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin has picked the Viper and just gone, kill the Viper and kill the Storm Spirit. Make sure you can take the 2 carries out of the equation. So good little use here. So jumps out, does a slap. Good use of the 4 staff though. So that you can see that combo going there. The Bounty Hunter jumps out, uses the Shadow Warp, Jindar damage, tracks, uses the Orc Malevolence, and then Shuriken Toss. It's not my favorite combo on Bounty Hunter because the Orchid Malevolence doesn't get the extra damage from the Jindar. Lots of damage coming in here. Chicken King and Lena both went down. The Storm Spirit goes down as well. I think the Bounty Hunter picked them up at the end there. So, as I was saying, I don't like Orc Malevolence so much on the Bounty Hunter. It does get lots of mana regen. Does ensure that he can continue sort of ganking, continue wandering around. But the Orc Malevolence damage, the Amplifier damage, Soul Burn, that's what it's called. Anti-Mage taking a lot here, could go down. Is silenced as well. Nope, he's fine. Bounty Hunter goes down. No, sorry. Bounty Hunter takes down the Windrunner. But yes. Team wipe there for the Radiant team. And I think they will be looking for a strong push on this. Who's running away? Anti-Mage is running away. Don't run away, get back here and kill the goddamn tower. Oh no. 2 heroes are coming back up, so valid to run away now. When there's 5 heroes dead, doesn't matter how much life you are on, I like pushing. There we are, GG is called. So, thank you everyone for watching. We'll just have a quick look. There's the scoreboard there as I finish off the stream. We're going to put another game up. Please check us out. DotA is hard. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out in the Steam channel. Yes, check us out in the Steam channel. All that good stuff. So, please come check us out. Please play. We happily take new members. And yep, that's it. Alright then, thank you very much for watching. Another match will be going up, and feel free to come join us in the next match. Alright, thank you, and this is Project Swift signing